Hey guys, in this video we'll show you an introduction into gymnastic ring training and show you the most fundamental and basic exercises which you should master when it comes to upper body ring strength. So before we start with the exercises, we quickly wanted to introduce you to this German fairwear company. It's organic, made in Germany. They ship worldwide. They made all their clothes out of recycled fisher nets, so everything is sustainable and it's an awesome brand. Check that out. It feels awesome on the skin. The link is in the description below.
Also, the coolest part is they make everything on demand, so when you order something, everything is uniquely made for you.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? So let's jump into the first exercise. It's going to be ring chin-ups. For ring chin-ups, we choose 3 to 4 sets and 8 repetitions, so 8 to 10 repetitions here. For the setup, hang your rings high, in best case with straight legs, if not just bend your knees. From here, go in and passive hang here, and from the passive hang, activate your scapulas, so you're in active hang, and then rotate from a pronated grip into a supinated grip and pull as high as you can. Straighten your legs at the top position, slowly go down. You can hang out and then reactivate or just stay in an activated hang and go up. As I said, do that for 3 to 4 sets and 8 repetitions. If it's too hard for you on the rings, then just use a resistance band. Hang the resistance band on top of the pole or anywhere you hang the rings, and then just go in with your feet and it will be much easier. So resistance band is also a good investment if you're struggle to progress on ring chin-ups. So the next exercise is going to be dips on the rings, pretty hard, harder than normal dips on parallel bars. So watch out for that. You may have to use a resistance band again. Just wrap it around here, slide the end through, place it here and put it on top of your hand, and in that way you are able to do ring dips here with a support, but you can still hit your rep ranges. Again, we aim for high volume here, hypertrophy training, 3 sets of 10 repetitions or 4 sets and 8 repetitions. Just add on volume here. For the execution, make sure you have a really strong body tension here. Everything is engaged, legs are super engaged here, pointed toes, core is engaged. Make sure you maintain a PPT, a hollow body position, and then slowly go down in the eccentric like you saw her doing that perfectly. At the top position, really push out. Show us 1 rep again. Really push out. Push with straight elbows here, and the next exercise will show you how to improve the top position, the lockout position, because it's very hard to lock out at the top and hold it. And the support hold, which is the next exercise, will strengthen you in that top position. So as I said, aim for 3 to 10 reps and do it in perfect form all the time. If you struggle to hit the reps, just use the resistance band. So as I said, next exercise, support hold. We aim for 3 sets and 30-second holds. If you struggle to get to 30 seconds, just progress to 30 seconds. Just do 3 sets of 15 seconds or 20 seconds, but try to maintain the first set time. So what I mean is, if you think you can hold it for, let's say in the first set 30 seconds, but this was your maximum and you feel like now in the second set you will only hit 15 seconds, then that would be a slight mistake and not good planning. So try to hit 15 seconds for the first set, although you might feel you have 20 or 25 seconds in the tank. Just do 3 sets of the same time. So we have 3 variations here, from easy to hard. The first variation is the rings in front of your body. So try to It's a little bit tricky, but try to bring the rings in front of your body. Straight elbows here, strong body, legs engaged, hollow body position, and hold it right here in front of your body for as long as you can. Yeah. Second variation is rings beside your body, but really close to your body and not opened. So show us that one. Straight elbows again, same body position, hollow body, rings really strict beside your body. Hold that, protract your scapula, protraction and depression here, and hold it again for the prescribed amount of time, or like as long as you can. Third variation, it's the hardest, and you really want to do that if you feel like you progressed a lot and you're very strong, because that's the hardest. Go up. From this position, turn the rings out and get them a little bit away from your body, and you see she's shaking. Protraction is very hard in depression. Straight elbows are very hard to keep here because the rings are turned out. And yeah, try to find your progression and do it for 3 sets of the time you want.
Next up comes an exercise that we have a love-hate relationship with, and it's knee raises or leg raises. So we do them hanging on the rings, and you can either choose to do a passive or active hang. That is totally up to you. So when we do them, we usually go into a passive hang, and then our goal is to bring the knees up as much as we can, and down, and back up. So that's basically what you can do. And then if you want to do a more advanced progression, you can do the straight leg lift. So you are in an L-sit position, and then bring them up. You can also just stop right here if the full toes to bar is too hard for you. Or what else you can do is keep one leg in a tuck position and bring the other one straight up, so that you have a one-legged L-sit basically. And you want to aim for 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds. So that depends on your strength and current level. So now we come to a really cool one. It's called Skin the Cat or German Hang. And we only need our rings and a little bit of strength and shoulder mobility. So we start in a hanging position. You can activate your shoulders if you want to, and then bring yourself up using your upper body pulling strength, and then release down as far as you can, and then you pull yourself back up using all of these muscles, come back down. If this is too hard for you, then either do only one way and stop, come down, start from the beginning. If the starting position with the straight arms is too hard, start with bent arms and practice eccentrics coming down again. Makes this a lot easier. What else makes this a lot easier is to not start with straight legs but with bent legs. This way you can use more momentum. So there are a lot of ways to play around with that, but it's a great exercise to build not only upper body strength but upper body mobility and train the range that you already own. So for that, you can try and go for like 4 to 5 reps in your current level or your current state. So you choose your progression and then try to go for 3 to 4 sets of these. Next up, we have a basic exercise. Let me present you ring rows. There are several variations to these. Some you can target more or you can use more of your biceps when you do them neutral or supinated. So these are neutral. And then if you do them supinated, you have even more biceps coming into play with that. And you can also do them pronated, which for most people would be the hardest variation. So choose your progression. You want to aim for 10 reps, 3 sets for starters, and then the further you slide your feet forward and the more horizontal you are, the harder it's going to be. The more vertical you are, so the more upright you are, the easier it's going to be. And you want to be in a position that is challenging, so the last few reps are not easy and you really have to fight for them, but you don't want to have sloppy form just for the sake of getting 10 reps. One more thing that you want to keep in mind is your scapula position. So again, you can completely hang out, so you're in a passive hang, completely protracted basically, or you stay retracted and have an activated scapula. Pull up, go down, and keep retraction. So this is when you keep retraction, and then the other option is to pull up, and then just slow eccentric, and then just let go, full passive hang, retract, and back up into your row. So these are the options you have. It's good to have that control of your scapula. For starters, you might want to keep the retraction just to feel the contraction, and then as you progress, you can play around with that. The next exercise is a combination of a row and a pull-up. So we combine both of them to have both of the best pulling exercises that are out there. And Jen's going to demonstrate us one rep real quick before we go into the details. So you start in a rowing position and you basically end up in a pulling position, pull-up position. So here are the details. Again, how far or the horizontal line that you're in is going to determine how hard this exercise is going to be. And as you pull up, you first start as you would with the row, and then you basically pull yourself up so your body is in completely vertical line. So the only thing that is similar to a row is basically your starting position, and then you almost immediately start to use this pull-up or the pull-up transition to come up into that vertical line. Again, this is a little bit harder, and it's not that easy to get into a more vertical position. So maybe you want to start with like 4 sets of 7 to 8 reps and progress to 3 sets of 10 reps.
So the last and final exercise for this upper body ring gymnastic introduction video is our ring push-ups. For the ring push-ups, place the rings almost close to the ground, and this determines how hard this exercise is. If the rings are close and closer to the ground, the exercise gets obviously harder, but you can also make the exercise easier if you go just forward with the rings. So you just change the angle. She's gonna demonstrate us one clean rep here. Beautiful, full range of motion down, and same position like in the support holds. Straight elbows on top, turn the rings out so you get stronger in your straight arm strength. Also important, protraction and depression of your scapula at the top position. Maintain a hollow body so her core is totally engaged here. Squeezed glutes, and now she's demonstrated you one easier rep here. She just goes forward. She won't adjust the rings here. To make it easier, just go forward. Same stuff, straight arms, and then push up. This exercise is also a fundamental exercise in our strength program. We have a 3-in-1 strength program where we have one full cycle of only body weight training. So you can train with your rings or with just minimal setup like resistance band or a pull-up bar. And we highly recommend you checking that out. Most of the fundamental stuff to build up strong and solid body before you move on to the advanced stuff in calisthenics and bodyweight training. This is the right program for you. So I hope you guys like this quick introduction to the basic and fundamental exercise when it comes to gymnastic ring training, and we highly recommend you, as I said, or as we said, check our website out, our strength program, and give us a like or subscribe or subscription, and we'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.